What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and this particular video, y'all will be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2 Reunion Part 1. And shout out to my YouTube family. If you're not part of my YouTube family, don't forget to sit here and subscribe and like and share this video. Got this all in the way. But anyway, y'all, let's get into it. It looks like Part 2, based on editing, looks better. Mario April the 10th, even though he was off tour and needs some rest, that's code for I don't want to be part of this bullshit. We happy, and April is, with their second child, great congrats, which is a girl. So they're like this, we ain't got time for this shit. And when they introduced everybody, I was confused. Where was Nia? Was she drinking or something? Because they announced this of Soulja Boy by himself. And when Soulja Boy, when they get to him, he gonna be like, I don't know if he's trying to say you can't see me, or I don't want to be here. And then you could have made another excuse, that you work on a mixtape. I don't know what the hell, produce another song. I don't know what the hell was going on here, okay? But it looked like, based on editing, that I don't know they're gonna talk about the Soulja Boy, Nia, and that other girl, Nia situation. They didn't seem to show that at all, or they don't have much time. Because it looked like, I don't know who's throwing hands. We going to be Max B, also known as Together Be Separate. Max and Little B was on there. And Little B, I don't know, she had like, the blonde frosted hot light type of some wig on. And this dress that looked like a cross between ice, kind of ice skater and princess. And, the feathers at the bottom type of thing. So she was kind of like, the most, maybe say, overdressed to a certain extent, because everybody else, I mean, they were cool, but they weren't like that. You know what I mean? She had, extravaganza or something, I don't usually talk about what people be wearing, whatever, but I'm just going to talk about highlights. I'm not going to talk about everything. I think, did it come out early and stuff, because I already see some of my YouTube fam, cousins, whatever, that already were discussing it before, even when it was still playing. So, did they already have it, like they had with ATL's last reunion? Part 2 was already up. But anyway, let's get into this. So, basically it's like this, y'all. We're going to talk to the Miles and Million situation first. Now, we had Amber on there on the side, Amber, her sister. We also had Miles and Million talking, and because I think at first it's my Miles and Million, he fell in love. Basically, we already knew the story, whatever, right? And they were still as if talking as if they were on cool terms. By the time this shit was filmed, y'all, last time I checked, they were already broken up. And then I think Miles was punching a million on the nose. I can't get that man's name right at all, okay? But at the same time, with the Amber situation, I noticed when it went back to the part, let's just fast forward. Because everybody, a lot of us, not everybody, okay? I don't want to generalize nobody. But most of us have gotten tired of the storyline, to the point is, we already know, like, Amber was, they were asking, basically, Nina was asking, like, how do you feel? And Amber's just like this, I feel some type of way, like, my daughter's 12 now. Okay, y'all, maybe my memory is latched, but did she say her baby was 8 years old? Or he been around her since 8 years old or something? I could have sworn she said that the baby was 8. And now the child is 12. I'm confused. But she's like this, she feels this type of way, like, Miles, she wasn't mad at Miles for being gay. She was mad that he lied to her about being gay. And she's like, you've been in my life 10 years and up and been my best friend. You could have just told me. And Miles was trying to explain he understood what she was talking about. But he was like, you also understand, I'm a black man. Yeah, I got, I'm in the rap game. For a friend, friends and all, whatever. And at that point being, I don't think they discussed it. They were together like 2.5 years as far as this covering up thing. But they really didn't get, at least in this part 1, they didn't get into like saying they weren't together anymore or whatever, and all the backlash, because at least from the editing, it's like Miles means through something, but it was showing like the snippets and love. But when the way even Million described their relationship, it's like majority to Miles started slowly being comfortable by letting them or claiming him. It was like they were having some goddamn affair or some type of shit, because all he admitted, like, if all y'all is in the house and just watch Netflix and just in the bedroom, then all you let it be known is kitchen or bedroom or kitchen. It's just really just food and sex, ain't it? That's pretty much, unfortunately, what was described. He didn't even add, like I said, he even added no Netflix or nothing, just making it seem like it was fucking and eating and fucking. That's all I'm like, God damn, this sounds like a Mistress or some Olivia Pope story gone wrong. I'm just saying, so just like saying somebody having for your fair with somebody. I'm like, damn. But 2 whole years? I'm thinking the first this was about a couple months. 2 whole years doing this shit? I would have been, excuse me? Well, it would have made a whole, 2 years is too damn long. And then he said in a half. Hell no. But like I said, Amber just feels the type of way. She's still upset, but she don't want to cry no more. She's letting Mary J. Blige come with us like she's not going to cry anymore about this. So, dust it off and keep moving. But I guess they are cool, but it's just still the healing point based on this story. We just going to leave it as is. You know, I got to upload that Fizz review too of Good Lotion. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Not to review in this video. I gotta upload, but I'm talking about as far as the situation, because it just seemed like everybody was up on 10 and you know, we were only supposed to be on 3, and it's like okay. And I think some of it was done and some of it came out of nowhere. A lot of it came out of nowhere, like, where the fuck did this come on? We didn't, you know, whatever. And I don't know if it was done because it is the cast of Hollywood, but whatever. So yeah, so we'll go from there next one, because like I said, we ain't gonna spend a lot of time on that, whatever, you know. But we have also the situation between Ray J, Princess, and Tiara, really, right? They the ones stunned. You know, they always have one awkward person on the couch, sometimes on both sides. For some reason, they don't want to be there. And they basically highlight about, you know, Ray J and, you know, Princess roller coaster and stuff. And then Tiara me with her, like, plan of, I'm going to take advantage and, you know, help break them up. This is her own words and stuff, whatever, right? So here's the thing that even Nina, I like Nina as a host, whatever, right? She basically like this, like, y'all should just left it to stay at the spa and kept it moving. In other words, she's basically saying, like, look at here, bitch, you're bitter. Okay, that's what explains, like, you're displaying yourself as that you're bitter, and that's what you're going to be known for. Okay, you're not going to be known for when your hit came out and how make a girl feel and how, you know, a guy makes you feel good or nothing, or even the actor or nothing. It's just like bitterness. That sound like some damn thriller shit on some damn movie. You know, you ain't gonna leave me, you know, type of shit. I mean, people could take that the wrong way, like, and even Ray J, she even brought up to Ray J, because Ray J claims that Tiara recalled her, just like Young Bird said, she's sending him, you know, she's sending her own personal self finger popping videos and all this other stuff, and well, you figure about, and or self love flicks. I'll leave it as that. But at the same time, here Ray J said that she called and said she set it up to basically report to him, and she was gonna get in his bed. And that's the same thing Princess said, and then Tiara said, I don't know what he's talking about. And at the same time, Nina also checked Ray J, like, you know what, bruh? You kind of make this stretch out even more by even why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you ask her to report and stuff? Like, you kind of like straining along. You know how Ray J be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But they are engaged. Congrats. And, yeah. So that's that, okay? But, like I said, we're not going to really go into everything, because a lot of stuff didn't stand out, because you know, it just was like, New York looked interesting. No offense, but I'm just saying, that one, what's her name? Carla, whatever. Be forever. I'm sorry. I just can't wait to show just to see that one episode of Crazy said shit. Oh, gosh. But anyways, y'all, they go more into now bringing up Monice and Princess. And then Princess asks questions once again, Monice on the side. And Monice is beautiful. But she always has this face like she's beautiful, but she's going to stab you with her back of a rat. You know the rat tail combs, right? And she going to stab you right up in here, or maybe in your temple. I mean, she just has one of them type of looks. Like if looks could kill, her look gonna kill. I'm sorry. She just have this look like, okay, she's a very pretty woman who got some other shit going on at times, but she look like she gonna kill you. I'm just saying, she look like she's gonna kill your ass and be pretty still as hell, and a good lotion. Like, she did not sell lotion to me. It just looked like, you know, might have some type of poison or some acid. You put on the skin, it's gonna bubble type of shit. I don't want lotion for her ass if she on a bad day. Shit. I'm just saying is that she has this beautiful, evil look to her-ish. I don't know at times. Not all the time, but I mean, I'm just saying. So, to make a long story, what did I say short? I mean, story short. Anyways, they kind of had them on the, thing. Like I said, they'd be all over the place with this reunion, just trying to add, fill in the voids and fill in the blanks. But at the same time, Princess is basically asking Monice in one scene, like, why did you have my name in your mouth? I do not know you. Why did you have my name in your mouth? And basically, Monice is saying, like, she felt some type of way, because, they've shown, of course, the clips of fighting and all this other stuff, cat fight, whatever. And like I said, Tiara Reid should have been smacked into the 25th century as I was concerned, because once you spit near me in that accidental hand, I'm just saying, April, like I said, April didn't want to be bothered because she already knew it was going to be foolery. That's why she didn't go on that motherfucker, in Marion, especially since she's with Child, and we ain't got time for Marion to be getting, had to get a probation officer and shit eventually. So I'm just saying this, because we seen the foolery that took place today. So, Monice basically said she heard some comment when we were going back and forth that she had something basically saying about she need to take care of her son or some shit like that or whatever. And, like I said, Monice and her were business. She basically, like, it got to the point where Monice, here we got Princess got to say some comment along them lines, like, you know what, I didn't even say that, but I will be, they go back and forth, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, you know what, at least, you at least do something like get a house, you ain't got no place to stay something. And then Monice again give that pretty kill look, okay, and she like, and then she started saying this, beano, beans, bean burrito, something, grande, mucho grande, something, okay. It was just like, and she was doing the Cobra Chicken off stage. Cause I was just like I said, she gonna kill somebody. And it was a cold word to calm her down, but it was, I don't know, it was just like, let me get the fuck off here before, I'm trying to be more around my son. I don't want any no charges Prince against me type of shit. I ain't gonna have nobody sue me on the stage. I don't know, it was just a cold word. And so, here's Tiara Reid saying, no, she does have a place. Then even Fizz confirmed. And then Rich kind of felt some type of way out, all this stuff with his darn Happy Days outfit on, or Archie off the comics type outfit. He was giving me that type of red. And he even said, like, you know what, that's one thing. We may not be together no more, whatever, but I still look out because I'm rich and I be helping her, blah, blah, and, whatever, and that's wrong, blah, blah, and all this stuff. That's what, because we ain't got time for that shit. Just because we ain't together don't mean I still don't love a girl, and then blah, blah. And then here go Ray J, like, so what you trying to say, man? What you trying to say, whatever? And, then it kind of just got phased out, whatever. It wasn't like Ray J was going to pretend, going to walk to the stage and they got some altercation, nothing like that, whatever, right? No. And then Fizz confirmed, yeah, she does have a place. She, it was, but I mean, Monice at that time was just in the back. It was in just looking like this. That's all we got. Okay. So, anyways, y'all. Another scene that, like I said, then we went to the Nikki baby part with Fizz with this part, right? Because they went back and forth with the Fizz. We always also might as well go with Nikki. Because Nikki, I did like her outfit a little bit this time, a little better than the last one. I guess she was giving us what, instead of everybody getting the same black outfit last time, we were going like from Ice Skating Ring to Vanity 6. I don't know why Nikki baby was giving me Vanity 6. He gave me pretty mess on my dress. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but damn well. Look at damn Nasty Girl video shit. And she giving you Vanity a little bit before she got saved. But anyway, so yeah, so she sat there and they're talking about the issue about once Monice, because I think Monice did come back on there, and now back Nikki was kind of like, to make sure she don't possibly get jumped on, we don't hear the code word, it seemed like she wasn't as asshole. She was nowhere like kiss my ass or nothing like that, at least in part one, nothing like that. She seemed to be a little bit more chilled and reserved to consider how messy her ass is, okay, remember that scene with Mickey Mouse when he was like the apprentice for the wizard, and then he started doing all the powers and all the mops and brooms and shit just went everywhere and it spilled and started getting out of control. I mean, that's how kind of messy she was with that last statement. And then Monice started explaining towards them, because Monice is like, well, we know you're trying to protect her, it's good protect her with her, because what they were saying is Rich had already confirmed, called Fizz one time and said he actually wanted to way out the relationship anyway, was someone confirmed. And at the same time, here we got Monice, like I said, everything just happened in all places. Then you got the same time around the same time frame. Then Monice up here talking about, she did not say that she still was up. She always be loving him because always have some type of love for him, which she kind of should confirm. Always have love for the person because that's the father of her child and her son would not be here. Or something like that. And at the same time, she just wanted closure. And that's what Neva was trying to explain, interpret, saying to Fizz, like, she just wanted to close the conversation. And then it just seemed like she went from saying she wanted closure, she just had love for the person, but it's not what she thinks, but either it was just bad editing, but it made it seem like, but she said, I'm still in love with you, and all this stuff, but she's saying, basically, Fizz misinterpreted what she said. But really, I noticed Monice didn't try to come at Nikki or whatever. Like I said, I don't know, it was lawsuit papers in the back. But it was totally different than what we seen in the last scene of the finale last week. It was kind of like she wasn't coming at Nikki this time. And nor was Nikki coming at her at the time. She wasn't like, you were trying to talk to me, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, right? So, basically, y'all, we have... Like I said, Monice started like crying because she's like, nobody had it like I had. I just wanted closure. And one time I went from seeing my child 6 to 8 weeks to only seeing 6 hours, and I was on a bus, and it was like, I understand what she was saying, but it was just like I said, just keep it's just sad, but hopefully it's working out for the better, because based on what Fizz was saying, she was being able to be a better parent. But like I said, Monice, if she hasn't seen nobody in the radio, at least get it in the next episode, next part of you, she probably does need to talk to somebody, because there are attachment issues there, some type of, I don't know what type of baby issues there, but it's like they had her mom sitting right next to her for a second, then it just seemed like she faded away, because they were talking about between her, like Fizz away, excuse the pun, but they were talking for a second about how she felt about Rich. And she was like, he just said, because, here Rich talking about, I'm part of Creep Squad, and they like Creep Squad. And she's like, how Rich felt some type of way when he first met Niece's mom, Marla. And how she went in. But she was like, I'm just coming. I wasn't trying to come at him. This is public information for everybody. And it was like, he up here repping it up the Creep Squad. And then, on top of that, y'all, not only is he repping the Creep Squad, whatever, he said he pays $3,000 a week for child support, whatever, right? But at the same time, y'all, here's the interesting part. Nina wants clarification, and when Monice came back on stage, Monice told us, which we didn't know, that apparently, y'all, Rich basically let her know that they were not together. So remember, Monice was told, if everybody remember on Instagram, on the gram, that she was up there telling everybody like, they were engaged. Maybe that's why we didn't see a ring, because she admitted that it was through text messages or something like that. He wanted to marry and get with her again. Then it just seemed like what she was saying, like she found out later on, and she still thought they were together. And and then they trying to ask, and I think even Lynn's trying to ask, like, okay, so are you gay or not? He's like, she was trying to explain. Well, at least you've been on the rock, been on rocks for a minute. Because like after they talked about like the whole thing of her telling Fizz or whatever, and Rich, and they were talking about the whole thing where was they together, it was he, like trying to get out of it, or was he really genuine? And it was questioned because Fizz says he didn't feel like it was genuine, all this other stuff, who's genuine, who's what. But did anybody ask, like, was Rich one of Monice's rebounds? Was that brought up, or we got a chance to bring it up? I don't think we got a chance to bring that up at all. Okay. But for what I hear, wait in her own words, last year, that she rebounded all right. She got in a full-blown lesbian relationship, her own words, with somebody she cool with now no more, but that she was with, so that I guess that was a rebound. I don't know, shit. But anyways, here's the shocker. It's just like she didn't know, and she was like, I just didn't know that we weren't together. But I guess I don't know, be FaceTimed her and shit between breaks and shit when she was talking about Bean Bazino and shit. But we find out that she didn't know, and he was like, oh, we've been on the rocks for a while, but rocks means y'all can be, it still means y'all can still be together. There are moments sometimes some people have more strain than others in relationships, and still they pull through. And some people may go break up back and forth, sometimes months, and maybe all again every other year, whatever how they do it. And some people even get divorced and then remarried again. I've heard that shit before. Okay, so just because of people say on the rocks, it just mean that just might be a little like rocky. But I mean, just means y'all together, but y'all just mad or y'all not on the same page. It does not mean that y'all that broke up. And then what? And then it's like, okay, Rich, would you get to the fucking point? Is y'all together now? And he was like, no, we're not together. You should just see Monice's face. And I was just like, so you told her in a text message, and it. I'm like, this is just sad already. Monice just work on you, go work on your baby, work on you, work on your music, and just go from there, and just take a break, and then get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, let me cut this part because I don't know if I made the 20. Okay, y'all, back to that, because I don't want to be talking and me cutting off, but it seems like I talk more when I break this down in parts, and I need to start getting a timer. That's how I'll do that shit from now on. And that way I know when to stop. But was yeah, y'all. If y'all watched my ATL one last night, I mean, when it's Housewife, I talked for damn near about as long as the fucking show without getting the commercials. Hell no, I ain't trying to do that one again. I mean, that be entertaining, but I didn't really want to talk that long. But yeah, so that was kind of fucked up and shit. But yeah, we have to move on. And then to finish up the Fizz part, because like I said, I know Nikki was talking about something particular. Like I said, we ain't gonna go to everything. We realized that Monice found out after reunion that she was not with Rich anymore. Okay, even though she thought they were. But remember when Rich, like I said, he was kind of trying to indirectly check Princess and whatever. It was like he said we were not together right then and there, but it's like he wasn't being very clear, whatever. Still creep squad prisoner, I guess, okay? But anyways, y'all. Then there's another part, but I'm going to get to that later. Then it seemed like a lot of it, they brought up the little B, Max B was on stage, and about the ring thing. And now Max B realized that was disrespectful. He's sorry they didn't do that. He had the rings all day. They had Willie and his wife, and it turns out they don't usually wear their rings. And here's Shonda, also, and we don't get a chance yet. Maybe next episode. Is she still making it clap? We don't know if she is or not, but okay. Anyways, it seemed like they had him for a couple seconds. Are they going to talk about how Willie's doing? Is he dropping a mixtape? What's going on, sir? But that was that. But, they're going to keep the rings and work together, whatever. And, I mean, they're happy together at the moment. I think sometimes Max and Little B or Max B together get turned on as a couple of times when she be like that. I think he likes her when she's mad sometimes. I think that gets them turned on, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I just can see that today. Like, they get off sometimes. Like, man, I just was so turned off when she came out the bushes. And I mean, she had all the camouflage on and stuff and said, Nick, you better get the fuck over before I fuck that bitch up. Man, I had to get that in this beat, blow that back out when we got home. I'm just saying, oh my God. Oh gosh. But, still, you notice the only person that has something to do with their career or anything that was brought up, because like I said, it's a show about love and hip hop, was Omarion. And Omarion, like I said, got the fuck on and didn't go on that stage, because it was, like I said, even the reunions, do they at least talk about my albums dropping out? Can they say that the last episode, like, this and this, come get the t-shirts, I'm making teddy bears, something. Okay. So, instead of build a bear, you can also build a bitch. Just some type of business, okay? So, anyway, the last part was a little bit on and off where they were just talking about the hat Chameleon back. And did you see Monice's face when they showed face? But when Chameleon did this 1-2 step on with her main fist when she connect with Fizz face, which like I said, I did not see. And again, if she didn't have to do all that. Now I could see if his hand or she felt some type of way, but he wasn't actually doing that. She just, I don't know if she was having a flashback, but I mean, it really was not necessary to like give him, a knuckle sandwich the size of beat you in the eye fries. I'm just saying that was not called for. So, anyways, they had on stage, and again, we're just apologizing, whatever. But she admits she apologized because for Jason Lee being on there. she said it was inappropriate because, you know, all business were about is like one of the things, you know, the sex was good. And just like the preview, you were just like, when they showed the clip again, you know the sex was good, girl. And then he is still talking about the sex even afterwards. Now, you know the sex was good. And then on top, of that, y'all, again, they were talking about, you know, the appetizer. He first apologized about the appetizer because he said if he had a daughter, he wouldn't want to be considered a menu thing too. And you see Camilla and Nikki, well, like I said, Nikki was trying to act like the peacemaker. Maybe that's why she wore white, okay? Because it was kind of like she was saying, and they were talking to each other, and not in an asshole-ish way. They were just like, you know what? You know, yeah, y'all don't want to be considered menu, and I don't want to be considered menu either. And it wasn't the same as her, like, throwing, you know, the kit with Nair in and shit that she threw at back of Nikki's ass and everything. It wasn't the same type of, you know, thing. So they can grow to move on to that, and I actually prefer that they grow to get the fuck on and move the fuck on. Okay, it's called everybody grow up. That's the more you know in this story. Okay, so anyways, like I said, he apologized about it, but like I said, Monique's face was priceless because she was just like this, like I don't know, she think like, girl, I'm glad you're able to do that because I want to do that to him a couple times. Stop and look, maybe that was so I don't want to have seen that. So then they talked about like where is Nikki and Fizz relationship now. And I forgot to mention one part was when they were talking about the issue of her talking about her telling Rich or whatever. And, you know, like I said, Rich wanted to confirm, you know, I'm going back to like when they were talking about Monice and the demise of the relationship, especially when Nikki said that comment. And even Rich was like, why did you tell on the homie? You know, like that was not worth, but I guess, like I said, they trying to say, well, it wouldn't matter anyway if I said this because he said this comment and, you know, all this other stuff. But Rich, like I said, Ray J just want to know, why did you tell on the homie? Yeah, but other than that, y'all, it was a sad part, and I want to send condolences because, like I said, after Camille apologized and Fizz apologized, even though Fizz kind of was just mumbling still, you know, the sex was good. That's all I wanted to say, you know, afterwards. Okay. Everybody, Monice and Nikki, I guess, can both sit here and say whether it's good and all, but, you know, still, nobody said nothing. Okay. But anyways, they were talking about, Nikki said that they're not serious because she lost her brother beginning this year, and she can't, like, really just give herself the man and stuff. Like, she went through a lot this year. And condolences, because I did not know that it happened to Nikki. And that's just sad. And I mean, I hate to bring this in the video, y'all, but it's just crazy. They're talking about, but his life is precious, and you never know when people are gonna go. I have a cousin, like like you know about a cousin I probably seen or heard about when I was little. But it was some crazy stuff, y'all. That the day before Thanksgiving, he was killed by his wife, ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, and that's still an investigation. But yeah, there's, you know, she's claiming, you know, basically like let's make a long story short, he was killed. I don't know how he was killed before then, but let's just say his house home was caught on fire, and God rest his soul, cousin Jean. But that is just crazy, like really. And I don't, you know, how we're still getting updates about the situation, but that is. I'm not gonna talk about that bitch. Okay, excuse me, because that was uncalled for, and she wasn't supposed to be around no more, and just can't. Like I don't know, y'all, if I'll get into it because I don't know. Say if our cousins want to go, but you know, it's just sad because it's just like, really, why did you have to take the man's life? You could just kept on going when he kept the fuck. And then on top of that, it was just crazy. I did not know this man, but I found out today there was a message sent, the email from my school I attend at the moment still. And the man, it wasn't a murder or nothing like that, but the man was only 36 years old, 1 year older than me, shit, 1 year older than me. And he died Sunday from a heart attack. He used to be a student there at the school, and then he came back. He went to, you know, I guess like had a job at another university that's in this area. And then he came back and, you know, like, I think did sports articles and stuff. And God rest his soul for that man to pass. It's just like, like I said, just never know. But it's just so shocking to me. It's just been, and like I said, I told y'all last week, if y'all watched the videos about, you know, dealing with grief and loss personally with somebody else. Because, like I said, it was a reminder because I keep bringing this up. But the real reality is it's like, you know, you have the birthdays and the same person you used to be with, you is to say has the same birthday as your dad. But God, like rest his soul, but like I said, my dad is 8 years young, y'all. I can't believe that because he ain't got no wrinkles. I want to do what he's doing. I don't know if he sings, but whatever. But I want to be like him when I grow up. But anyway, y'all, it was just sad because she started crying and she was, crying since. And then little B came on stage to try to hug her, and then somebody took her off stage. But like I said, sweetie, if you still need to, Nikki, just seriously, if you still, I doubt she ever watched this video, but if you ever need to talk to somebody, you can't talk friends, if you have to go to still a grief counselor, because, then go ahead, But anyways, that kind of ended with that. And then it would seem like the last part. This was out of nowhere. Again, they brought Monice's mom back onto the stage. And then they were talking about the thing about, she was talking about the custody thing and all this other stuff, whatever. And her priorities being, showing those clips, I think, right? And then they were basically talking about, like, I don't know who the hell started it. It just came on and we're talking about, about the things about how Monice getting her priorities, like, need to be straightened out. And here we got little B, she on the second couch, to coming out of nowhere, talking about, yeah, but there's some other priorities. My baby's always going to be my priority, my first in my life out of everything. And you got, Willis' wife, always get her name mixed up, whatever. Yeah, then that's what I'm saying because, I'm on to it. And Amber's like, yeah, but that's all, even though, like as husband has said sometimes about, the possibility of, still on the speculation. But at the same time, they were basically saying, like, I guess they felt some type of way, feel like Monice ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing. And there has been times that we have seen that and whatever, where even this season, it was like, we still don't know why she did those 3 weeks of what is going on, or why she had these detachment issues, even though she keeps blaming her mom. And it was just like, here Monice was like, this and, whatever, blah, 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 and something like blah, blah, blah. And I did say, and Lil B, I did this, my son, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Here Monice like, what about what? And I'm just, what? And the next minute got security, B acting like she's about to jump on the stage. And then it's like, basically, she was just checking Monice like, I won't beat myself, this and that, And I think Monice said, let him know, like, I wasn't talking to you, but I ain't got that. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell just happened? This is almost like finishing off where, and what was Social being on the goddamn couch board? They were like, nigga, it's time for you to keep the damn couch warm. Shit. What the fuck you doing? And then remember, like I said, Naya popped out of nowhere. Did she have a shot of Hennessy before she came on that bitch? I'm just wondering, but I didn't get it. And then they go and they just blocked off. It could be continued. Like I said, based on that, the second part 2 supposed to be better. So yeah, we just don't go by that, y'all. It was okay reunion, it was all right, but like I said, I never been so ready to see New York in a minute. Loving hip hop, the original in New York, cause that looked pretty interesting. Like, but anyway, y'all, pleasant weekend. I want to upload this video, and I gotta do Black in Chicago. Is y'all watching the Wiz live? I might review Reality Boot Camp. I'm thinking about in Real Housewife Beverly Hills. I may give that a try again. Y'all as well. From Visibility, that my YouTube cousin on here. Y'all will. I don't know if you're reviewing, because I could have sworn, didn't you used to review that show before? Who used to review that show also? You Kyle's a freak. Oh my gosh, I loved her, but she got rid of her channel. She's like in the fuck on off the YouTube world, but she also be the one who used to review, I think, that show too, and Sasha Sunset, she used to review it. But now, I might. But anyway, y'all, let's get back into motion. Let's go. And love and hugs. I'm going to start putting that there too. All right, y'all.